I saw this comment and I actually saved it to my favorites just so I'd be able to find it quicker. This is in response to the video that I promoted the other day, where I just have a complete breakdown on this app, sitting right where I'm sitting right now. Everything that's in the background, well, there might be new stuff in the background, but sitting here just like I am. And, it for people to say that it takes a lot for a man to be vulnerable speaks to the whole thing where men are raised just to be quiet and not talk about it. Um, I mean, I do a lot of things that men probably shouldn't do. I paint my nails, and I've gotten into wearing brighter colors and all that other stuff. Uh, but this also kind of partners with something else. I saw a video, and I stitched the video. Somebody on here that I follow. Well, I actually follow this person too, I believe. Um, and but the person I'm in reference to had it was a soundbite talking about a man, packing all these bricks into a backpack and having to walk up the hill or up a mountain or whatever, and so on and so forth. Now the same person, when I was talking about something in a live and said, "Oh, is that one of those you gotta rub dirt on it type of things?" And um, you don't realize how people are raised or exactly where their journey is taken until they say things like that. And I'm not speaking bad about this person. Um, I just find it interesting because yes, a lot of us are raised to shut our mouths and soldier on. Um, you don't talk about it. You just internalize it. You don't bother anybody else with it. And that's not right. That's not how it should be for men. Um, I within the past 11 years, as a matter of fact, the entire time I've been with my wife, have learned to finally open up and let my feelings out. Before I wouldn't. See, but my dad never raised me like that either. Um, of course, I only lived with my father until I was 7. But the only thing that my dad had was like when I was around his friends, and he was, just when he was hanging out with his friends or whatever, it would be you're to be seen, not to be heard kind of thing. And that really doesn't bother me because that's more of a respect thing. Like, you don't go opening your mouth around the adults when you have nothing to contribute to the conversation per se. Um, but what I had said, and I'll say it again, we don't need to load that backpack full of bricks. And I actually got this from somebody else, and I agreed with the statement. If those bricks drop, we don't need to pick them up and repack them. Um, we just don't, because then we're not going to heal if we do. We're just going to keep carrying all that shit with us. And it's true. You can't heal if you just keep holding on to past traumas. And I'm starting to find that through people that I talk to on here, and more that I talk with my wife. Um, because you can't change the past. And for me, I carry a lot of my trauma from my past. I mean, my grandmother passed away in my arms, and when I was a kid, she was like my best friend. Um, and she called me in one night. She had some health problems, and she was having some difficulties with something I'm not going to disclose. But I went to help her up, and if I remember correctly, she had had a stroke, and then it had just gone into a massive cardiac arrest, and she was in my arms. Um, that was a fucking bad night, and I've held on to that for years. I've held on to the fact that I did not get to know my dad growing up, and I feel that was my fault. And so I've held on to that for years. My mom, the same thing, just her passing and me not talking to her for 6 months prior. I hold on to that still. There's a lot of shit that I hold on to that I'm learning now I have to let go. Otherwise, I'm not going to continue to grow as a person. So when you hear these things about men need to just load these backpacks full of bricks, or men just need to internalize, or men just need to do this, or men just need to do that, don't fucking tell us what we need to do. You're not in our heads. You don't think like we think. You don't know what we're thinking. This may not mean much, but I'm here to say it's okay to not be okay. And guys, it's okay to fucking let those feelings out. Shit, even if you go to what are they called? Smash rooms, rage rooms, whatever, we have them out here where they just have a whole bunch of stuff. You pay a bunch of money and you get to go in there and wreck shit. Get it out. Talk to your friends. Talk to the people that you're closest to. Talk to your wives. Talk to your partners. Whatever it is, don't fucking bottle it up anymore. Because if you continue to do so, it's going to tear you apart mentally, so much so that, well, you probably get the gist. Things will get bad. We don't have to do this anymore. We don't. You don't. You ain't got to hold on to it anymore. Just let it go. And it's not going to be easy. I know that. You just got to work on it. Work on letting it go. You have to forgive yourself and forgive your past so you can move on. But I'm going to go back to this comment right here. It's really hard for all of us to show that we're vulnerable. I'm not the only. I'm not like anybody special just for letting loose on social media. Now, had that been 10 years ago, I don't think I would have done that. But I thank you for your comment. I really do. And I'm realizing now it's all being vulnerable like that or in any other moment is all growing emotionally. And it can be good. So thank you for your comment. I really do appreciate it. And guys, it's okay to let things out. We don't have to internalize anymore. We don't. I'm glad I have the tribe that I have now. And it looks like it's getting slowly but surely bigger. And I'm here for you guys. I really am. I should be getting my DMs back soon, but I'm here for you guys. I love you. And I'll talk to you guys later.